Good evening and welcome to the Gothic Bohemian Salon. Tonight I have a brand new tag that I've written myself, and I'll be tagging several people at the end, so please be sure to wait until then to see if you've been tagged. If I happen to forget your name, please tag yourself, as I'm sure I've just overlooked you. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the tag. This is the romantic goth tag. Not the romantic goth tag, but the romantic goth tag. And it deals with relationships, romance, and sex. I hope you find it interesting. Question number 1. Are you a goth? I am a Gothic Bohemian, therefore I am also a goth. Two, are you in a relationship? Yes, I am in a relationship currently. 3, if so, is it with another goth or not? No, it's not with another goth, though he does have some gothic sensibilities. He does wear black most of the time, and he does like things like bones and decayed things and making art and stuff like that. 4, will you only date goths? No, I date all sorts of people, obviously. If so, why? Well, I don't always date goths, so I don't need to answer that question. 6, how many gothic relationships have you had? I have to sort of think about this. I'm not really sure that I've had many at all. I'm not even sure if I can qualify having any. I've known some people who've gotten into the Gothic culture after we've been together, and people who've gotten into it beforehand, or just beforehand. I guess if I count everyone like that, it's probably maybe 3. Yeah, maybe 3. Have you ever woken up in the morning to find that the goth you went to sleep with turns out to be A, normal, B, hideous without makeup, or C, married? All 3. Yes, indeed, all 3. Eight. Have you ever dated someone just because they were a goth? No, I've never done that. 9. Has anyone ever dated you just because you are a goth? Yes, they have, and I find it really despicable. 10. Have you ever drunk dialed an ex within the vicinity of a goth event or club? No, I haven't, but I can imagine that more and more people are doing it these days with the kind of phones that we have. 10. Have you ever drunk dialed an ex from the dance floor. Sorry, that's 11. No, I haven't. 12. If you've lost your virginity, was it before or after you became a goth? It was after. 13. If you have kids, will you dress them up like Wednesday or Pugsley Adams? I happen to think that one of the benefits of having children is being able to dress them up like miniature Gothic versions of yourself. So I'd have to say yes on that. 14. Is this the best reason you can think of to have kids? Yes, it is. 15. Do you remove your dark or / black lipstick before kissing someone? It depends on the moment. If I'm at home, I usually don't have lipstick on for very long, so I guess generally I don't have lipstick on when I kiss someone. 16. Do you have any embarrassing goth crushes? Yes. And that's all I'm going to say about it. 17. If you could have sex with any famous goth, living or dead, who would it be with and why? Well, I wrote this tag, so I'm sort of bound to answer the questions, I guess. I guess the best answer I have to this is probably well, I've always been kind of curious about what it would have been like to be with Roz. So I guess I'd have to say Roz. Yeah. And why? Well, I don't know. I think that's pretty obvious. 18. Does the idea of living with another goth scare you? Or are you excited by the possibility of finally decorating a place the way that you want to? I'd say that I would be excited about decorating a place the way I want to. 19. Name one romantic Gothic poem or song lyric. And we'll escape like convicts on a stormy night. Convicts by these superheroines. And 20 is the last question. Do you think Goths are more romantic? I actually do think Goths are somewhat more romantic. There's all that Gothic poetry and literature, and cemeteries are romantic. Dressing up can be very romantic. All the clothes and the corsets and, you know, the latex and all the other kind of accoutrement, and getting all done up. And then I think we kind of are more artistic, so we probably celebrate holidays in a different way than your average person. So I think we put more effort into things a lot of the time. So yeah, I think Goths are more romantic. That's the end of the tag, and now I'm going to tag a few people. So I tag Sarah Darlene and Nephilim Incorruptus. That's kind of interesting slip of the tongue there. RJ Nunez, or Mask of Arcane. Morgor. I tag Leanne Lehman Gothic. I tag Raven Dracul. Toria McFuck. The Neo-Victorian Parlor. Kaz Loves Bats. I don't know if you do too many tags, but I'm going to tag you anyway. Rory Michaela. Patrick. Banshee Scarall. Fright Summers. Lilith Darkling. Let's see. Samantha Pico Garcia, I believe is her last name. Zachary, Jordan, Mother Goal, basically I want to tag everyone that I can think of. So if I left you out, please consider yourself tagged. Thank you so much for joining me in the Gothic Bohemian Salon. I hope that this has been fun for you, and I can't wait to hear your responses to these questions. Have a wonderful evening, and remember, embrace the darkness.